Hey guys, my name is Ryan.
And my name is Miska.
And welcome to Overwatch Central. So the Halloween comic may or may not have been leaked. This isn't the first time a Blizzard comic has been leaked to us early, and it most likely won't be the last either. In this video we'll be taking a closer look at it, discussing the Halloween skins, some solid ideas as to what the BRAWL might be, as well as the release time and date of it all.
So let's take a look at the comic, shall we? Duncan Stein. Very similar to Frankenstein, as I'm sure you've all noticed at this point. This is a comic about Junkrat, who is sort of a mad scientist in Reinhardt's ghost story that is told at an Overwatch Halloween party. As per usual, the comic is very high quality, it's very well drawn, and it does include some potential skins for a bunch of the heroes. So first up, let's have a look at this one. This is the first picture in the whole comic. Torbjorn is sort of a bit of a Viking here. He's got a cool helmet and a shield, and this has just been a long time coming for a character like Torbjorn. Looking forward to a skin like this for sure. And then next up we of course have the Mercy skin. Mercy is a witch here, as you can see in a couple of the pictures. Now we kind of already saw this coming, both the Mercy and the Torbjorn skin, as they are pictured in this picture on all control maps. This is a picture that's on a wall in all of the control map starting areas in the spawn rooms in the ship. And here we might even see that picture be taken. Now as to who's actually taking this picture, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm guessing it's Anna, and she seems to be wearing a sort of pirate's outfit with a little parrot on the shoulder. She's got the red sort of bandana as well, looking really cool. And next up we of course have Reinhardt. Now he seems to be wearing some sort of admiral's outfit of some sort. I don't know if it's a reference to something or if it's based on something that you guys know what it is, but let me know in the comments below if you do. Next one is Soldier 76 right next to him, who's actually wearing a skin that's already in the game. So maybe they're trying to do a little bit of a mix here, and this is actually just his Halloween skin, as they like to call it. Either way, it's in the game already. Next in the comic is of course Duncan Stein himself. He's a mad scientist and he's looking really cool. He's got the lab coat on, and all his explosives and grenades are sort of replaced with these vials with some sort of blue liquid in them. He of course also reveals the Roadhog Halloween skin, which is a sort of Frankenstein monster Roadhog. I really love that his stomach says terror and his belt is dead on it with a 3. And overall it's got a lot of really cool detail, and I just really like the look of the skin. Roadhog mains will be happy, I'm sure. Now sort of visiting Duncan Stein is actually Mercy again, but more importantly Reaper in his Halloween outfit. This is in that same story, and I don't want to go into detail, but these skins look awesome. We talked about the Mercy one already, but the Reaper one looks absolutely amazing. Really looking forward to having that one in game, as someone who started to play more and more Reaper recently. And yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the skins in this story. Though we do have McCree in the background at a few points, it's kind of hard to make out what exactly he's dressed up as, but if you guys know, then do the same thing as with the Rhino skin, and do let me know in the comments down below. We also have a couple ending frames here with Reaper arriving at the party, and you get a sort of better look at his outfit. Anyway, that's it for the comic really.
So we actually wanted to do the speculation video yesterday, but some information came out on Sombra, and also a little bit of information on what the BRAWL might be. First of all, we're going to speculate what we originally thought from the comics. We noticed that in the story that Reinhardt was describing, the environment was basically Eichenwald, or very similar to at least. We saw these robots that Dr. Duncan Stein had made, which were basically the practice range robots. Now, from the Sombra screenshot that we saw yesterday, we also saw a little bit of information on what the BRAWL will have. It reads as protect the castle doors from the Zomniks and Dr. Duncan Stein's evil allies, and try your hand at 3 different difficulties. The harder the difficulty, the more points you can earn. So the first thing I noticed is castle doors. What map has a castle door on it? And second, this sounds like it's going to be a form of horde mode in Overwatch as a BRAWL. What we're guessing is that you defend on Eichenwald against various amounts of bots depending on the difficulty and stuff like that, and you basically hold it for as long as you can until they get to the castle doors, and then that's it. That's what we're guessing is going to happen in this case. It's kind of sad that this stuff was leaked, but it does sound a hell of a lot more interesting than Lucio Ball, I have to be honest. So I'm super excited to check this out and see what this means.
We also went on Twitter to ask you guys about your impression of this whole thing, to see if you had any ideas of what the BRAWL could possibly be. First off, we have Mostov1 at Mostov_1 saying a horde mode like zombies. And yeah, that's what I kind of imagined with these sort of automatons. And it would be great to see either waves of this, or maybe just for you to have to fight your way through the whole map with it. There's lots of cool stuff they can do with that for sure. Jania Proudmore or at CosminDas00 saying May versus May. This would be a nightmare. And yeah, I'm sure it would. It's not really in the theme of Halloween, but yeah, for sure. That's one of the most frustrating and terrifying things at the same same time. Next up is Domly times 3 at DaddyDerek1075 saying, what if you made a Roadhog with different abilities and had a battle? And yeah, that's actually something they can do too with the whole sort of Roadhog Frankenstein monster thing. They can change his abilities a little bit or just make them better, make him stronger, have more HP, deal more damage, and so on. Last of the tweets is Queen at Ricky_the_Heropon saying, special brawl can be 2 teams working together to kill a superpowered monster Roadhog. Winner gets the kill, like TF2 Halloween boss. And that's also a very good point. TF2 has had some very sort of famous even Halloween events that I'm sure a lot of you have experienced, and they're really fun. There's a lot of inspiration they can take from there too with this, definitely. Anyway, that's it for the tweets. In terms of the Brawl release date and so on, let's have a look back at the summer games real quick. So the summer games were released on the 2nd of August. They lasted for 3 weeks, so this will probably last for 3 weeks too, but obviously released a little bit later into October, not right at the start of it, to make sure that it actually lasts over Halloween. But I'm pretty sure that the actual patch hit at about 7 PM CEST. Maybe a little bit earlier at like 6:30 or something, but it was around that time. So I guess expect the patch on Tuesday at around that time. That's Tuesday next week on the 11th of October at 7 PM CEST roughly. But yeah, we'll let you know if we get a cool box similar to the Summer Games one. We'll be releasing quite a few videos covering all of the different aspects, the Brawl, the skins, everything else that's included in the update. And do also keep an eye on YouTube Gaming, as we might actually be streaming on here just to see how many people we can reach and to sort of also make a gameplay video as we are streaming. So if you can't play yourself that night, then make sure to tune into that and check out our videos too. Anyway, expect more stuff on Tuesday. Now back to Ryan.
And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Do let us know what you think you're going to see in the Brawl and what kind of skins we're expecting in this video. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time.